Hi, this is Josh from Padcaster. This video is going to show you all the features of the Padcaster tripod monopod. Comes in this carrying case, and it is a really rugged, compact tripod monopod. Folds down to about 22 inches, and it extends to over 70 inches. I'm going to show you how it works and show you all the features. First, you'll notice that the legs fold up. That's because it is a compact tripod. A lot of them tend to have that design so that they can fold smaller. The legs just fold down, and then I like to take this collar, loosen this post, and immediately bring it down. This will lower the center of gravity so that your camera is closer to the legs where they spread. I'm just going to extend these legs. They're 3-stage legs, so they get pretty tall. Show you to at full height here. Very easy to extend with a series of quick release tabs. And then once it's open, you can see it's a good height for working. If you're my size, I'm about 6 feet tall. But like I said, it does go all the way up here if you want to do shots that are higher than that. I usually, again, bring this down and I lock it. And most of the information I want to show you is right here on the head. So let me get this positioned right. It's got a couple really nice features. First, an articulating panhandle that you can have in or out, up or down, whatever makes you comfortable, and then lock that down. This also has a mounting hole. If you wanted to add accessories like an arm for a monitor on here, you could do that. It has a ball level control here. And once the ball is centered in the level on top there, you can see it. You can tighten this down, and then even if your tripod is on an uneven surface, if there's a hill that you're on or something, and this thing is kind of like, you know, standing on it at an angle, you can level the tripod just by using that ball level control right there. It has full pan controls here, that lock, and full tilt controls here. And this head is slightly spring-loaded, meaning that when you let go of the pan handle, if you're tilting down, it does want to recover to level, which is a nice way to keep your camera from accidentally tipping over. So let me bring this down here like this, and I'm going to lock the tilt so that you can see the head. So this is a new design for our quick release plate. Instead of sliding in and out, this quick release plate pops right out of the top by unscrewing this knob here, pushing that tab forward, you hear it click, and it just pops right out. It goes in the side, pops right down, you can see that clicking, and then lock it in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a Padcaster case on this. Now this tripod quick release plate has a 1/4-20 screw and a locking pin and a rubber stopper to keep it from falling out. You can replace this with a 3/8/16 screw that is actually hidden and located right here inside the underside of the tripod head itself. So another feature here is an integrated built-in Allen wrench. So you no longer need to hunt around for coins to tighten this down or a flathead screwdriver. The tools you need to tighten the camera to your plate live inside the quick release plate. So I'm going to take the Padcaster case and I'm going to mount it to the plate right now. So what I do is I marry the 1/4-20 thread and the locking pin hole to the bottom. Make sure it's facing front. This is the front of the camera. You can see the lens right here. So I get the thread in here and I actually line up that locking pin with the slot on the Padcaster case. Some cameras have a second hole that you can line that locking pin up with, and it just gives you 2 points of contact so that it doesn't wiggle around when it's on the tripod. I'll hand tighten it at first just to make sure everything's in position, and then I'll take the Allen wrench out and I'll get that Allen wrench down into that hex hole right there, and then it allows me to get a ton of torque on that screw. Once I put it back in, this is really solid on there, and it feels like it's, you know, it's definitely not going to be coming off on you. So then when I mount it on, there's an arrow that lets you know which is the direction that the lens should be going. In this case, this I'm showing you the back of the Padcaster. Just clicks right back in. You can tighten that. I'll release this. And then what you have is a really solid connection between your camera, in this case the Padcaster case, and the tripod itself. So I always, after I mount the camera onto the tripod, I always go and check my level with the ball head leveler. And then this way I know that when I'm panning back and forth, my horizon line is going to stay straight. You just want to make sure that this is level, even if these aren't, that your head is level so that when everything is looking straight here, it's still looking straight over there. Now, the good news is with an iPad, you can really see what you're getting, and you should be able to make sure that you're level and make adjustments as you need. So I'm going to take the Padcaster case off of the tripod just to show you a couple other features. Again, you can loosen this here and then open that up and it pops right out the top. So this tripod is also a monopod. I'll show you how to make that conversion. First, you unscrew the cap on the neck, put that right here. And then one of the legs has the word Padcaster on it and is indicated that it locks and unscrews. This leg just comes right off. And if you undo this center column, it comes right out of the other two legs. I'll set these aside for now. And then I'll take this leg and screw it into the center column here. And that results in a really tall monopod. I usually take it down a stage. This is a little bit more where I would need to use it, maybe even a little bit smaller. But what I love about this is you can walk around, you can get to a place really quick if you need to shoot and you're on the go, but it still retains all of the leveling capabilities and the pan and tilt capabilities that you had when it was a tripod. So you could be planted on the ground here and still tilt up and pan back and forth. And it's a really nice feature to have in a monopod. So I'm going to take this apart, put it back together. Screw that leg right back on here until it's tight. And when I extend the legs, we're back to a normal tripod. I can take this post. There is a notch that'll act as a guide. So you can spin this and then it drops right back down. Screws back in tight. And then I'll take this bottom cap and I'll screw that right back on so that we don't lose it. There we go. And you'll notice on the end of that post cap is a spring-loaded hook. You can use this to add extra weight to the tripod. That way, you've got, in this case, an extra 15 pounds of weight underneath the tripod, and that actually makes the shot even steadier than it would be with just the legs spread and no weight underneath. So you can let that go, put that down. I'm going to take off the quick release plate because I have many times forgotten to do that, and then I get to the next shoot and I have a tripod without a quick release plate on it. So you take the Allen key, unscrew it, take it off. I'll put the case back down over here. Remember to stow the Allen wrench into the back of the plate. It should lock in with a magnet. And then we can take this, pop the plate right on top, and then screw it close. I'm going to lock these so I can show you one last feature. If you're outside, let's say you're shooting out in the grass or in the dirt, these rubber-coated feet may not be the best option, but they do unscrew. And in the tripod bag, zipper compartment, are a number of accessories. Some Allen wrenches in case things loosen up over time, but also a set of claw feet that screw right into these legs. And you can replace all three rubber feet with claw feet, and that way if you are shooting outside, you can get a really good grab into the grass or the dirt. When you're done, Going back inside, just stow them, screw the rubber feet back on, and then you're ready to shoot back inside. I'm going to show you how fast it is to pack this thing back up. Just click those shut. I loosen them all, bring it right back down. Then, first of all, loosen this up, bring the column all the way back up to the top. I'm going to loosen these tabs, bring it all the way back up, and then for storage, I like to loosen this pan handle so that it's not locked in position in case it gets banged around in transit. Fit it right back into the bag. Pack up my accessories, zip it up, and then I'm ready to go to the next shoot. This tripod also fits directly onto the Padcaster backpack. There is a strap on the back and a little cup at the bottom that comes out to hold this tripod in place, so you can actually wear it on the back of your backpack. I do like the case. It's easy. It's got an adjustable shoulder strap, so I often use this just as a tripod in the bag, but you can do either thing. And that is the basic feature set for the Padcaster tripod monopod. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.